Huh. Never knew that happens with Allura. Hey everybody, Dragon King Mark here, and welcome to part 15 of Spyro, the Reignited Trilogy. Last we left off, we took over Autumn Plains. We took on Gulp. Well, we tried to do the no-hit run, failed. So now we're basically here at Winter Tundra, and yes, Ripto has not... Hang on a sec. Oh, hey, D. Let me just get that. Hey, D. Not much. I was just explaining. Well, Ripto just took over Winter Tundra. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. And now we gotta stop him.
Spyro, Ripto's still alive, and he's locked us out of the castle. Even worse, he's stolen our new power crystal for the super portal. Spyro, keep collecting those orbs. We can't send you to Dragon Shores until you have enough. Not only will the orbs help power the super portal, but they'll help you break into the castle. Spyro, keep collecting the...
It's just the same thing. So, here we are. Winter Tundra. Mystic Marsh. It's one of the levels. God dang, does this look good. Now, you're gonna notice a few interesting things, such as this second portal of Autumn Plains. Now, in case if we ever want to go back, we just pop in here. Of course, we can also teleport our way in there too, but I feel that we could just do it the old-fashioned way. Might as well grab all these. Grab all the gems. More ice skating!
Well, it's some consolation that you've collected so many orbs. My high-tech portal here will take you to Cloud Temples.
Cloud Temples? Possibly host to one of the most infamous mini games of the series. Well, one of a various different set. You will understand when we go to Cloud Temples. I'm doing that one in a separate video because that level is hell, if I remember correctly. Believe me when I say this. You don't want to be there. So, money bags.
Well, Spyro, it comes down to this. There's only one more thing I can teach you. And like all the best things, it doesn't come cheap.
1,000 gems to learn Headbash. If you have not been getting 100% in all the levels, you probably would be extremely upset. I know I was when I tried to do a regular run of this game without 100% completing it. Ah, his teeth jingle. But we got plenty. Let's do it.
The Headbash move is very simple, really. All you must do is jump and then press the action button.
Well, there we go. But before we go there, before we go ahead and check out the other two worlds that we weren't able to do this on, Fracture Hills and Shady Oasis respectively, we need to at least take care of Winter Tundra. Now, there is actually a reason for destroying all the rocks here. And I'm not just saying that because there's an achievement associated with this. There is an achievement associated with this. There's the super portal. Oh, it's a lot different. Robotica Farms. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun. Oh! The orbs! They didn't change it this time around. It actually looks like what it looks like in the cutscene.
I can see you've learned the value of orbs, Spyro. This touchy gate should work perfectly with the help of your impressive orb collection.
Metropolis. Oh my god, this is gonna be fun. But We still got a lot more we gotta do before we go on ahead and take care of, And here it is, Ripto's Arena.
Alright, Spyro. Now that you've got the orbs, Ripto's demise is only moments away, right? Right? Well, anyway, good luck. He's right through this door.
Since we actually managed to, I'll work. Since we managed to collect so many, that was deliberate! That was deliberate! But since we've been collecting so many orbs, we actually can be able to access Ripto and just finish the game right now. And access Dragon Shores. But I'm not too much of a... I'm not one to finish a game half done. Besides, we still got a lot to do. Plus, there's also one little thing I wanted to show you. You can fly up to the walls here. And orb. Now there should be a way. Yeah, I know there's. There it is. Yeah, this might get a bit confusing for first timers, but you'll figure it out. As a kid, I loved this area. It's just so beautiful. And there's the final orb we need to get to. No, not you. Not you. Fine.
One last speedway adventure for you, Spyro. It's not that expensive, you know.
He's right.
You've chosen wisely. I bet a quick dragon like you will win your money back in no time.
There's also the fact that we can also go to other worlds and get the cash back that way, Moneybags. If you guys think Moneybags is annoying in 2, believe me, this is actually the least annoying version of him. The actual one is basically when you have to go in 3, because he is everywhere. At least in 2, he's helping you take on Ripto. In his own money-grubbing way, of course. In 3, he's pretty much working with the sorceress. Oh, right. There it is. All orbs collected. Now, let's find out where the last gems are and take care of them. Afterwards, we can go and finish up Fracture Hills and Shady Oasis. On normal accounts, here it is. Yard work. And that takes care of Winter Tundra. Now, let's go back and take care of the last two areas of the last homeworld. So, I got into a bit of an interesting discussion with my friend about the Nasuverse, you know, the Fate universe, and we were talking about it. And I remember Geek's video talking about, like, the Fate universe in a nutshell. And how he was basically acting like someone trying to get someone into the Fate universe, into the Fate franchise. And the way he went on about it was basically describing the various different, worlds, right? He was basically describing the various different, anime adaptations and stuff, and he literally and he basically said it was like a massive dumpster fire, and the guy he was playing as the Geek was playing as, he was like, how the hell is this all so convoluted? Like, how does this make any sense? And it literally shows Geek with a burning trash can tossing money into it, and it basically says the Fate fandom. And he's like, I have no idea. I mean, you guys can video it yourself, but it actually shows that the entire Nasuverse has spun out of control to the point where it's so confusing to figure it out. Or to even get into it. But I feel that the best way to actually digest the series is you have to start off with Fate Zero.
Spot, if you
We already did this before. But if you want to understand the Fate universe, Zero is the first one to go, and afterwards it's basically Stay Night. Well, the visual novel, not the Deed adaptation. Unlimited Blade Works, and then Heaven's Feel, which is already getting a movie. Then afterwards it's like, well, it's a bit convoluted in the fact that literally all the universes are just, you know, alternate universes anyway. So really, I feel that the process of having it as a convoluted mess was basically, you know, confusing as hell. Anime, some music to watch, so little time. I know. But really my gripes with it is how convoluted the Fate universe is. Like, you basically have all these alternate timelines that get pruned because the main system that is in charge of it, of the greater Nasuverse, is basically like a giant tree that gets its branches pruned. Dang it, hang on. Never mind. It was a random number. And one thing that a friend of mine and I kind of agree on is how convoluted it is, so trying to streamline the process is gonna be tricky. I mean, it can be done, you're just gonna have to streamline the whole process. Meaning, you're gonna have to... Meaning, all the universes are... All the different adaptations are different universes anyway, so really it's just like... Why even, like... I mean, why even care? I mean, before Fate X Stellar revealed the whole quantum time lock thing, I honestly thought that any universes could be made that you won't have to basically, worry about it. Unfortunately, I found out the hard way that's not the case. It's just like, with how the universe is structured, most timelines I can pretty much see as a dead end. Because of certain variables, like if the world's mystery, if the masquerade gets dropped and the world's mystery and magic is outed, basically I think that hits a dead end. Then there's also the fact that Nasu basically is referencing like stuff that he made in his high school years. So I'm like, dude, no one cares about the stuff you made in high school. Like, really? I don't know. I like the Nasuverse, but it's so convoluted. I think Otaku Daikun in his roast of the Fate universe did it best. Oh, that's all the gems.
My 8 brothers have been trapped in rock and will sink if you can't break them free. Headbash the rocks by jumping and then pressing the action button. Follow my lead.
Yeah, that's something about.
And remember, jump and then press the action button to headbash.
There you go. Huh. Usually... Brett... Don't worry. And... 8.
Thanks for freeing us. All I have to give you is this thingy I found. At least it's not a rock.
And that's the orb. Okay, this is actually the easiest of the backtracking episodes, but honestly, the Fracture Hills one is the most tough. But I figured I might as well show you that, D. But yeah, streamlining the Fate universe is a hassle in and of itself. However, I think I came up with a very good process for it. Granted, it's also going to completely reboot the entire franchise with doing this, but it works. First, remove the root. Literally, it's causing way more problems than it's worth. Second, have the afterlives of the various different religions exist, but as a separately from the Age of Gods and the Age of Man. Like what the Throne of Heroes is. You know, like, the Throne of Heroes is basically like this place where all the heroic spirits live, and honestly, it's outside of space and time. Have the afterlives be that. You know? And we're going to Fracture Hills. But also, I'm trying to remember, there was something else I needed. I was going to try to mention the other day, but it wasn't Path of Exile. I already mentioned that. I'm trying to remember what it is, but also this. I still never understand why the Earthshapers are like this. We're gonna be busy here anyway.
Thank you for releasing me. There are still some more satyrs trapped in stone.
Well, hello there, Mr. Dragon. You're pretty cute for a quadruped. I wish I could take you on a tour of our temple, but a bunch of lousy Earthshapers have encased it in stone.
Yeah, like, that was actually the one thing I remembered, is the fact how they changed the, check out the pig dancing. But, yeah, they changed the, voices for the fawns here. They were originally Valley Girl accent, but I don't... That is still one of the many mysteries I'm trying to figure out. Why did... Die, you evil bush! Besides, we're kind of going to be needing to kill these guys anyway. Scottish Valley Girls. No, I mean seriously, they had the Valley Girl accents, besides being this place in Scotland. Or a Scottish kind of Highlands type. I never understood why that is. We might as well help out the natives here again. Yeah. Although at the very least I am glad that the voices, not the voices, the songs changed. Now we just need one more savior.
It's great to be free. Now there's only one satyr left to risk.
I think they're actually supposed to say something along the lines of, now there's only one satyr left trapped in stone. Good. And boom. There we go.
Now that you have rescued all the satyrs in Fracture Hills, you ought to explore the temple.
Cool. But before we do that, sorry, Mr. Earthshaper. feel a little bit messed up for doing this, but then I remembered how much of a jerk these guys have been. Especially for the alchemist section. Oof. But I definitely want to come back to this area. I definitely feel like coming back to this area to get the achievement is a bit easier once you got the permanent super flame. Believe me, that one is gonna be it's gonna be a witch. Ow. Besides that, we still got this to do. So why exactly am I gonna try to redo this whole? Ow. The permanent super flame makes quick work of these guys. I gotta be careful now. But we did thankfully get all the trophies anyway. Ow! What? Dead. Besides, we're gonna be killing off all the Earth Shapers anyway, so I might as well get rid of these guys here. Pig! I need my sparks back. And I immediately lose him. So I got Doom in the mail from Gamefly, and I'm honestly contemplating whether to play it again, because last time I tried to do that, I couldn't play it. It needed to download itself onto my onto like my PS4, and literally, I think it was so huge it couldn't actually do it. It might have also encountered an error there, but hey, girl. Seriously, Angel, you're really starting to... Let me go ahead and take care of that ramp business anyway. At the very least to make traveling a bit easier. Doylestown? Never seen it? Don't care. Ah! I mean, at the very least, compared to Crash's minigames and challenges, Crash was pretty straightforward. This is a lot more open world. Now, pig. Although I realize now that the dynamic difficulty of 3 is going to make this a lot more challenging. Oh boy. Let's return home portal. First, you got rid of most of the Earth Shapers here. Let's go take care of this.
Just stand still, he said.
Congratulate yourselves, guys. You're about to see me go through hell.
I've been experimenting with a new potion. I'd like to try it out, but the Earth Shapers have made going out a bit difficult. Could you kindly offer me an escort?
Yes.
Great! Just keep those Earth Shapers away from me, and I'll take this potion to Hunter.
This is a 4-star ranked quest. Believe me, you want to keep a tab on this guy. Run! Ah! Yeah, blind her. You notice that he's actually walking into the... What the... You dick! Ah! This was a lot easier. This is a lot easier than when I was a kid.
Man, do my feet feel better. Will you look after this for me?
Yes, please.
As long as you're here, would you like to help me take out these stubborn Earth Shapers?
Yes, please.
All right. When I shoot an Earth Shaper with an arrow, you headbash him before he gets back up. Remember, headbash by jumping and then pressing the action button.
I thought this was a lot easier than before. When did Hunter get lightning arrows? Huh. Oh, that just knocks them out. But really, going on about modern gaming, now that you mention it, I kind of realized that the live service games are not healthy for the gaming community at all. Look at what's going on with Bethesda and Fallout 76. Or a lot of other games, actually.
We make a great team. Here, I was gonna give this to the Alchemist, but I'm a bit annoyed at him at the moment.
I don't blame you. Giant Slayer! Well, we 100% hit all of Fracture Hills and all of Autumn Plains.
I really thought my potion would turn that rock into gold. Perhaps a touch more salt.
For every child that had to deal with your bullcrap. May they never again have to do that. Since we already got the skill point for this area, let's get the hell out of here. This was actually a lot... This is actually like a lot easier than before, honestly. Let's go home. Huh. Their eyes went green when he changed the tune and the notes became blue. I wonder if that singer specifically made the song differently to make it enjoyable for the Earthshapers. Food for thought, honestly. But we took care of the Fracture Hills and we took care of Shady Oasis. As you can see, wait. All right. I completely forgot. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that yesterday. People got their information leaked because they were trying to get the canvas back for Fallout 76, and they're still working. I think they're still working on fixing that. But I completely forgot about the orb. I knew I was forgetting something. We gotta find Hunter. And I think I know where he is. But yeah, Fallout. I'm glad that Bethesda tanked on this because honestly, this is a major wake-up call for them. They need this. Where are you? Wait. See the ink blue? Yeah.
Good job, Spyro. Looks like you're ready for a more serious challenge. How about a little paragliding? You're not afraid of heights, are you?
Hunter, I'm a dragon. Literally, I am not afraid of heights.
Great! I'll tow you behind my snowmobile, and you maneuver through the rings. Don't miss any or we'll have to start over.
Ah, this one. Whoop. Yeah, this is where it's about to get a little bit tricky. Boop, 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 boop. Dude, no!
Hey, I heard you were...
Oh yeah, I forgot you can do this one. You know, I really wouldn't mind if they actually redid Enter the Dragonfly, that Spyro game that was supposed to be on the console for PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. Because honestly, that's like the one thing that definitely needs a treatment, because it was supposed to be a lot better than what we got. Are you?
Great!
Son of a... It's always that one ring. One ring to rule them all, and in the darkness find them. This is a lot easier said than done. Come on! But yeah, I heard about that Fallout 76 thing, and honestly, like, that's sad. Bethesda used to be a great company, and yeah, the glitches and bugs were still, you know, they were something more of a novelty, a joke, but it was still fun. But now, their arrogance is undoing them. There's also the fact that if any of you have ever played Destiny 2's newest expansion, kind of locked you guys behind a bit of a wall. Like, it's a grind wall. You won't be able to get farther enough without access to, without getting, like, having to grind for it. And honestly, that's pissed off a lot of people, myself included. And I don't even own it.
Way to go, Spyro. You're even better than I am.
Bless you. Bomb! Let's get out of here. But yeah, like, Destiny 2's Black Armory expansion, the first forge you gotta get to, you have to be level 610 light level to do it. Most people are basically 600 at this point. And a lot of people saying that it's catering to the hardcore fans and the live streamers who can easily grind the shit out of the game in order to get what they need. When most of us are just basically casuals like my friends. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to stop playing Destiny 2 after I got Forsaken. And I am at least glad that you don't need to get the DLC itself, but if you want to complete the story and stuff, you need to get the DLC. And that sucks, because honestly, I don't know. Like, I want to play Destiny 2, I really do, but I'm just sick of it. They were cutting the game up piecemeal and putting it into behind passes. Not to mention there's also the fact that literally, even without it, like, you still can't access most of the stuff for the game. Most of the stuff for it. I mean, you can still get up the increase in light level and stuff, but that's just it. And the more interesting stuff, like the last word that's coming out, you need the pass. Destiny really fucked up. I'm just gonna say it now. They screwed up big time. I don't know if I'm gonna go back. I want to because it's my friends, but at the same time, I just want to, you know, I just want to say I'm done. I don't care anymore. But I think that's all for Spyro today, guys. I'm Dragon King Mark. I play Destiny over Fallout 76. Yeah, I will actually admit I'll do the same thing. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here for today, guys. I'm Backtracking Mark, and next time on Spyro, we're gonna be starting to take care of Winter Tundra. First off, we're gonna take care of Mystic Marsh. Until then, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Hit that little bell icon to be notified when I go online, and when I do a stream, when I got a video, because YouTube algorithms are kind of dumb. And I'll see you guys then. Alright, one more thing. I wanted to give my 2 cents out on the whole Tumblr thing. I forgot, now I remember now. I want to give a bit of a mentioning about Tumblr and what I think of it. I don't have a Tumblr, and I'm kind of glad I don't. But what they're doing is a bit messed up. My 2 cents are like, they should just basically not have bots, and they should just done their jobs and, you know, not do the whole bot thing. Instead of, you know, nuking NSFW work. It sucks. Sorry I had to put this later at the end, but I might as well say it now. I'll probably elaborate on it in another video. But until then, see you guys then. And Spark says goodbye too.